What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Out of the Park Baseball. It's episode 18. It is July 1st, 2024. We're coming at you live right after Game 4 of the National League Divisional Series. Phillies just knocked off the Braves in real life. So let's get into pretend life here. We're GM Jim Charrington. We've built ourselves a pretty solid team so far. The Pirates are in first place sitting on July 1st. We're 42-35. We're one game up on the Brewers, 2 games up on the Cubs. The offense has really been our calling card so far. They're just performing really, really well. O'Neal Cruz crushing the ball at the top of the lineup. Andy Rodriguez batting .323. Sal Frelick's having a great year in right field. Yeah, it's a really solid offensive season all around. The starting pitching has been subpar, and the bullpen has been really bad. We made some moves last stream to bolster that bullpen. So if we pull up that bullpen, we can see we've got some new guys in here. We traded for Joely Rodriguez to give ourselves another lefty alongside AJ Puck. And then, we did call up Colin Selby, who was having a good year in AAA. Selby had a 1.72 ERA in AAA in 15 and 2/3 innings with 22 strikeouts. So Colin Selby has been called up. We acquired Jorge Lopez, who's been pitching pretty well since acquiring him. And I think those were our moves last stream. So If we need to do something, we will. Kent Emanuel is the weak link in the rotation. We're going to keep an eye on him. This is, like I said, trade deadline coming up, so we probably won't go all the way through July here. We'll probably stop about halfway through because we got the draft coming up too. So we got the Major League Baseball draft in this stream. We've got the All-Star break, so we'll probably play our way through mid-July, and then next week when we pick this up, we'll go through the trade deadline. So let's go right into this. So we've got a series with the Oakland Athletics, who are astoundingly in first place. They're 44-34, first place in the AL West. We got an off day today, so we'll go ahead and we'll simulate through that. And let's get after this Oakland series here. Looking at the schedule, let me just do this real quick. Yeah, so we'll the Major League Baseball draft will be right here. So we'll play through to like the All-Star break today, and we'll pick up the rest following that. So we'll play this Sunday game against Baltimore, and then we'll go from there. So all right. Leading off, Noah Syndergaard for the A's versus Shintaro Fujinami, who was a pickup recently for us in the rotation. So let's start July off with a win. Why don't we? And we started off with a win. 3-2 W. Nabil Crismatt with the win in relief. David Bednar, save number 22. O'Neal Cruz, his 17th homer of the year. Sal Frelick, 3 for 3. Batting average up to .316 on the year for Sal Frelick. O'Neal Cruz, like I said, just crushing the ball right now. Nice start from Fujinami, 1 run in 5 innings. Joely Rodriguez gives up an unearned run. But Nabil Crismatt coming through 2 1/3 scoreless to keep Oakland at bay. He picks up the win. He goes to 4-1 on the season. So let's win this series. We got Kent Emanuel now against Adam Aller. Again, Kent Emanuel needs to kind of step it up a little bit. We get the loss there, 3-1. That's not really on Kent Emanuel, though. Offense didn't do anything. Ohtani, 2 hits, but Emanuel goes 7, gives up 2 runs, and gets tagged with the loss. All right. Clevenger for the A's versus Savali for the Buccos. Battle of former teammates. All right, there we go. Taking the first series of July. That's what we needed. Rodolfo Castro, his 11th homer of the year. O'Neal Cruz, homer number 18. Jorge Lopez. Jorge Lopez picks up the win in relief, so a nice acquisition there. Bullpen already performing a little bit better through the first series. Bednar save number 23. Yeah, not a whole lot offensively, but hey, Castro and Cruz came through with the homers, and that got the job done. Top 100 prospect list has been updated. If we want to just kind of look at that real quick. Noe Escamilla, who was our main international signing this year. He's number 5 prospect. Alex Ramirez, number 10. Tony Blanco Jr. up to the number 17 prospect in all of baseball. That potential rating has increased quite a bit. So that's really good to see. Tony Blanco Jr. taking a step up. Jesus Mesa, 39th prospect. Edgar Martinez, 58th. Termar Johnson, 83. So yeah, we're doing pretty good on the hitters. Pitching wise, a little bare, but Thomas Harrington slides in at 45. Bubba Chandler, 65, and that's it as far as pitchers go. But yeah, we'll certainly take that. Bubba Chandler having a rough go of it in Bradenton, so hopefully he can get a little bit better there. All right, against Baltimore. Baltimore is 4th place, 42-39 in the AL East. We took 2 out of 3 there. We're still 1 game up on Milwaukee. It's Shohei Ohtani versus Tyler Wells. Let's go ahead and play this game through. Like I said, we'll play the Sunday game here. Not a great game. 8-3 loss. Castro homers, his 12th of the year. Andy Rodriguez double and a triple. But yeah, rough outing for Ohtani. 4 runs, 4 2/3. Michael Wacha shaky out of the bullpen. Colin Selby gives up a run too. Not the best outing there. Andre Payante now against Sonny Gray. We need to get a win here. We really want to win this series. That's for sure. There we go. Big win. Michael Wacha getting the win in relief. David Bednar save number 24. Hayes and Ohtani both going deep. Alex Ramirez with a double. Recent call up. Sonny Gray got smacked around though. I'm inning and 2/3, 6 runs. Bullpen though comes through, and the bullpen pitches 7 1/3 scoreless innings. Take that, Bucko Mike. Bucko Mike says my pitching sucks. Just pitched 7 2/3 scoreless of relief. So we'll take that. We got the next round of All-Star voting into after that game. Andy Rodriguez leading all catchers in votes. Rodolfo Castro second among NL second baseman in votes. And Shohei Ohtani second, really close to Jose Altuve there for most votes for a designated hitter. So one more week left before the All-Star game. Let's see if we can maybe move Castro and Ohtani into a starting spot. Really strong season from Castro. 2 WAR so far, 110 OPS plus, 12 homers. He's playing well. He had a good year last year, having a good year again. Oh, thank you, Cody. All right. Let's play this one. Sunday game, DL Hall, Shintaro Fujinami. You know what? Let's go in here. Let's play some ball. Lineup looks good. Looks like we got Andrew McCutchen in there. I mean, somebody's probably a little. Or are we facing a lefty? Is that what's going on here? Yeah, we're facing a lefty. So Kutch is out there in right field. All right, let's get things going. Bucko Mike. I'm not going to repeat that on the stream. So if you're watching this, starting pitching is getting banged around. I'll agree with you there. All right, let's take this series. Series is tied 1-1. Winner of this game wins it. We need to stay in pace. We need to stay out in front of Milwaukee. So we need a good outing here from Fujinami, who's been pretty solid. Like he's been, since acquiring him, just to kind of throw this out, 8 starts, 4.00 ERA, had a good start last time out, just 1 run in 5 innings. So he needs to keep it going against a young, talented Orioles team. Gunnar Henderson, first hit of the game, double, just over the head of the first baseman there. There we go, struck out Adley. And that should do it. Scoreless first inning. Cruz strikes out. ND strikes out. And Ohtani strikes out. Not the best first inning. DL Hall strikes out the side in order. Don't love that. For ERA is Oviedo-like. I think we sent Oviedo down because he wasn't pitching very well. I'm pretty sure Oviedo is in AAA right now. Scoreless second from Fujinami, but DL Hall, holy moly. He's at 5 strikeouts. He struck out the first 6 hitters. DL Hall, my goodness. We can get something going. Hey, maybe we're just getting his pitch count up. It's all part of the strategy. Terran Vavra, 1-out single. Ooh, I thought that we were going to get double play there. All right, Gunnar Henderson up with a runner on second. We need to strand this guy. There we go, strikeout. All right, let's get to DL Hall here. He's thrown 2 perfect innings with 6 strikeouts so far. There we go. At least Andrew McCutchen puts the ball in play. Flies out to center. Ooh, Frelick gives it a ride. Sal Frelick breaks the tie with an opposite field solo home run. DL Hall had been dominating, but Sal Frelick, his 10th of the year. Buccos take a 1-0 lead in the 3rd. That's huge. I need some kind of, if you're watching, I need some sort of like graphic that I can put up when someone goes deep. Like you know how whenever you have in your MLB The Show stream, if you guys haven't watched that, Cody does great MLB The Show streams. But when the Pirates win a game, he's got this thing that flashes up on the screen, says, Pirates won, raise the Jolly Roger, all that good stuff. I need to get something for homers. That's what I need. Like a clear the deck, cannonball coming type thing. Let's get on that, Cody. Thank you. Thank you in advance. Ooh. Royce Lewis, who's somehow a Baltimore Oriole, he's going to hit the gap there. That is going to score a run. RBI double. It is tied up at 1. All right, let's get out of this. Big strikeout. All right, 1-1, heading to the bottom of the 4th. We got 2, 3, 4 due up. There's another strikeout. DL Hall, 9 strikeouts. 10 strikeouts. Ooh. Nice little catch there. Was that Mullins out there? Yep. Robs Rodolfo Castro of extra bases. Do your own Andy Durham horn. What if we had Andy Durham just call our out of the park games? Two-out walk. Got to get Gunnar here. All right, there we go. 5 innings, 1 run for Fujinami. Nice little outing so far. Miranda with the leadoff walk. And here's our rookie phenom, Alex Ramirez, grounding into a 5-4-3 double play. Not great. That should be a hit for Kutch. Let's see if Frelick can do it again. Hey, Sal Frelick, base knock. Andrew McCutcheon moves to third. We've got runners on the corner, 2 outs. Key Brian Hayes up to bat. Let's see if we can break this tie. Ball 4, bases loaded. Bases loaded, top of the order, O'Neal Cruz. Vince Velasquez coming in out of relief. So we got Vinny V versus O'Neal Cruz. Bases loaded, bottom of the 5th, 1-1 game. And Cruz, ground ball left side. The throw to second. And that'll do it. Remains 1-1. Fujinami's at 89 pitches. Probably best to go and get him. We're going to take Joely Rodriguez. Put him in. We've got, we got a switch hitter, lefty, righty, lefty. So we got a couple lefties in here. Might be a good 4-batter stretch for him. The recently acquired Joely Rodriguez. Coming back home. He was originally a Pirate. Pirates traded him back in, when was that? 2012, 13, somewhere in that area? That was a while ago. That was probably about 10 years ago. Actually, I guess we can look it up. Joely Rodriguez, history. Yep. Traded December 10th, 2014. Pirates to Phillies for Antonio Bastardo. You know what? That worked out. Bastardo was okay for us during some playoff runs. Like, well, we'll take that trade. And Kyle Storrs steals second. All right, let's get Mullins here. Wow, it's a wild pitch. Runner on third. Can't let that guy home. Come on, get him. That should do it. Scoreless 5th inning. Scoreless 6th inning, actually. All right, Vince Velasquez versus Andy Rodriguez. Andy's going to lead off with a base knock. That's what we need. All right, we need Ohtani to come through here. Oh, man, another strikeout. Not Shohei Ohtani's best game. They just picked off Andy Rodriguez. Vince Velasquez just picked off Andy Rodriguez. That inning looked so promising, and it was not. All right, nice inning from Rodriguez. We're going to go with a righty now for the 7th. Let's turn to Jorge Lopez. Huntington built pens. He did. That was the one thing he was really good at. Pirates had some good bullpens there for a while. Ooh. That's not good. Leadoff walk, and then Austin Hayes drills one in the right center field gap. Second and third. Nobody out. Taron Vavra at the plate. We need a strikeout. That's not a strikeout. That's probably going to get a run home. Nope. Holds him at third. 1 out. That's big. Alex Bregman, who's somehow a Baltimore Oriole. Oh, that is a huge strikeout. We can get Gunnar Henderson right here and get out of this. Come on. Get him. Ground ball. Second base onto first. Jorge Lopez gets out of second and third. Nobody out. A self-inflicted jam. And he gets the job done. We are tied heading into the 7th inning stretch. 1-1. Vince Velasquez still on the mound for the Orioles. Jose Miranda leads off the bottom of the 7th. Base hit. Let's get him home. All right, Alex Ramirez, the rookie. Full count. Swings and misses again. Andrew McCutcheon. You know what? I think I can go ahead. We're going to bring in Jack Sawinski to face the righty for McCutcheon. Sawinski's been hitting really well this year off of righties, but that just means he ground zoned to a 4-6-3 double play. We head to the 8th. Still tied. 1-1. Need a new pitcher. Adley, Stowers, and Lewis due up. Let's go with Alexis Diaz. It's the 8th. Diaz is somebody who really needs to pick it up. Like, he needs to become the dominant reliever that, you know, he's been. Quick 2 first outs in the 8th. Oh, stay in the ballpark. All right. 2-out double there for Royce Lewis. That's his second double of the game. Cedric Mullins up. Can't give up a hit here. Full count. Ball 4. Walk's not the worst thing there. Patrick Bailey pinch hitting now. All right, come on, Diaz. Another walk. We've got to switch out. He's 24 pitchers and he's exhausted. I don't love the idea. Colin Selby's the only guy who's like fresh. I guess I could go Bednar. Yeah, we're gonna go Bednar. Bases loaded, 1-1 game, 2 outs in the bottom and the top of the 8th. It's David Bednar time. Let's do this. Come on, David. Strikes him out. Big strikeout. Let's go ahead and let's take the lead right here. Bottom of the 8th. Sal Frelick due up. Too many strikeouts in this game. Drop in there. All right, Brian Hayes, 1-out single. Ooh, there we go. O'Neal Cruz with a base hit. We're in business. First and second. 1 out. Endy up. Come on, Endy. And fielder's choice. Okay. Runners on the corners. 2 outs. Shohei Ohtani. Bottom of the 8th. We need Ohtani to come through here. This is what we pay. This is what we are paying you for, Shohei Ohtani. Let's do it. Come on. Ooh, that's down the line. And what a diving catch. A diving catch from Austin Hayes. And we're still tied heading into the 9th. All right. We're going to keep Bednar in here. What was that? Strikeout, wild pitch? Jesus. And then a walk. We need a double play. Oh, that's no good. That's an RBI single. And the Orioles are leading. Bednar's a little tired. Lefty, righty, lefty due up. We're going to go with AJ Puck. That's a bummer. That's a big strikeout. Let's keep this at a 1-run game. Man. 3-1. It's the bullpen again. I can't believe this bullpen. They suck. 3-1. Bottom of the 9th. Castro due up. Bucko Mike laughing at me in the comments. Another game. You know what? We had our chances on offense too, and they didn't get it done. We struck out 16 times. 16. Look at this. The first 6 batters. 2 strikeouts, 2 strikeouts, 3 strikeouts, 2 strikeouts, 2 strikeouts, 3 strikeouts. You're just not going to win any games when you strike out 16 times. Like, come on. David Bednar, who's been my best reliever, he ends up giving up the runs. Not a great game. All right. Let's get through these next 2 series, and then we've got the draft. That is a bummer. We actually fell to second place after that. Lost 2 out of 3 to Baltimore. We're 45-38, 1 game back of the Brewers now. Lost game 1 to the Nationals, 11-6. Oh, Sal Frelick 3 hits, homers by Ohtani and Castro. Kent Emanuel just got rocked. Okay, here's what we need to do. We need another starting pitcher. We need a starting pitcher. So there's 40-year-old Charlie Morton, who's still actually kind of getting it done. 3.72 ERA for Charlie Morton right now. Andrew Haney is kind of the guy I've had my eye on because I'd like to have a lefty in the rotation, and he's been solid, like 4.09 ERA. That's a big upgrade from what I've got right now. Joe Ross also on the trading block. He's having a really, really nice year. I think Andrew Haney is going to be the move, but also Martin Perez just got put on the trading block. That might be the move. He has a 3.29 ERA in 17 starts. We're gonna make a play for Martin Perez. We gotta do something with this pitching staff. It's bad. There you go, Sean, watching out of the park on the big screen. Love it. All right. Who do we gotta give up to trade for Martin Perez? Now, the good thing about Martin Perez, and this is, we kind of need it anyways, like he also has a year left on his contract for next year. So that's nice. I don't really want to trade any of these guys, though. I mean, if I needed to trade any of them, I'm probably trading Termar just because it's at a position that we've got quite a bit of depth at. But I would prefer not to. Let's see if we pay a little bit of this contract, if we can get some other players in here. I don't mind necessarily giving up like Jesus Mesa here. Catchers are just tough to develop in this game, and he's 17 years old, so I don't know if he's really ever going to develop. So like that's an option there. Let's see what happens if I just take on a little bit more salary, though. Okay, there we go. This is better. This is a lot better. I can trade Carmen Mlodzinski straight up for him. I can trade Mike Burrows straight up for him. I will say this. Burrows sometimes turns into a pretty good reliever in this game. But I need pitching right now, and I need it bad. Mlodzinski's probably the guy to deal at this point. Yeah. Okay. We're going to trade Carmen Mlodzinski. Can we get any more money out of this? Nope. Okay. Carmen Mlodzinski for Martin Perez. The Cubs are going to keep 60% of his salary, so we are going to have to pay him about $4 million a year this year and next year. But that should really help out the rotation. And so what's going to happen now, Kent Emanuel is going to get sent to AAA. Perez, active roster. And Perez is going to slot into the rotation right there. All right. There we go. Rotation just got a little bit better. Didn't really have to give up too much. Carmen Majinski, you know, is depth at this point. But he wasn't really going to be anything other than a reliever, most likely. So we'll take that trade. All right. So starting pitching has gotten better. Bullpen, like, I mean, it's at this point we got to just kind of let it play out a little bit longer, I think, because the guys that I've got are the guys that I got. They just got to be pitching better. We'll give them a little bit of run time. But yeah, let's roll. Let's keep rolling. We had to make a move there, and so that was big. Okay. Game 2 against the Nationals. Mackenzie Gore versus Aaron Savali. Let's win one here. There's a nice win. We needed that. 6-4. Joely Rodriguez actually picking up the save. O'Neill Cruz home run. Matt Gorski home run. Andrew McCutcheon home run. Savali, nice 6 1/3 innings, 1 run. Good stuff there. Jorge Lopez almost blew it, though. Gave up 3 runs in the 9th. All right, Cole Henry versus Shohei Ohtani. There's a win. Ohtani picking up the win. Gorski homering again. Doubles by Miranda, Nunez, and Henry Davis. So a bunch of kind of role guys playing. Ohtani 6 innings, 4 runs. Bullpen. This is what I'm talking about. 3 scoreless innings from the bullpen. That's big. All right, and so we've got the last game of. Is this the last game of? Oh, but the draft is today, so let's do that. We are drafting 12th overall. 12th overall. Let's go in there, start the draft. So what's cool about this game that I like is that everybody, like the guys in the draft right now, are the guys who would be in the 2024 draft. So let's simulate. We're gonna auto draft until us, just to kind of take a look here. Draft history. Jacob Gonzalez looks like the first pick, right? Oh, draft log. Actually, no. Cade Bush was the first pick. Jacob Gonzalez went 3rd. Tommy White, Tommy Tanks, he went 8th. Okay. Who do we want to pick? So, according to our scout, Henry Allen, 3rd baseman, high school, he certainly has the highest potential rating. Let's just ask his recommendation. He's recommending that we go with Henry Allen. Quick look at him. He looks like a pretty solid player overall. Home run power is up there. Good contact rating, potential contact rating. Again, 18 years old, so he's young. Potential rating of 64. Good scouting accuracy. I like this pick. Kind of just an overall pretty good player is what it looks like. So Henry Allen, high schooler out of Alabama. Let us, we're going to go ahead and draft him. Okay. First round pick in the book. Round 2 now. Round 2. Jacob Walsh is showing us the best available player. Let's just ask our scout what he thinks. He says we should go with the high school shortstop, Eric Parker. Eric Parker. Another pretty solid player all around. So we got a lefty first baseman out of junior college. Decent home run pop already. The strikeouts are going to be bad. Let's go with the shortstop, Eric Parker. We'll go with the guy that he Actually, you know what? I kind of like this pitcher. Landon Victorian. Look at that curveball. Ooh, That's sexy. Look at the changeup, too. Yeah, we're going to go with this dude. I could use some pitching in the minors. Landon Victorian is who we are going to draft. I agree, Bucko Mike. We need pitching. So, here we go. Landon Victorian. All right. Round 4. Did we not get a third? Oh, I guess we must have signed somebody and gave up a 3rd round pick. All right, he's saying we should go with another high school pitcher, Joey Oki. Hey, I'm cool with the pitching. Give me all the pitching. Give me all the pitching. Noah Malone is his next recommendation. Center fielder, high school, another high schooler. You know what? At this point, the guys are kind of, doesn't really matter who you're picking at this point. We're going to go ahead and auto draft the rest of the draft. I think we got some good, I like where we were at though with, I like this Henry Allen pick. The Landon Victorian pick, 2nd round. This kid looks like he could be pretty good. And then we got Joey. So we got 3 starting pitchers in our 5. You know, we picked up some pitching. That's what we needed. Let's go ahead and get the rest of these guys signed. All right. I like that draft. I like the way it turned out. All right, let's continue on. I said we'll go through the All-Star break today. But we got game 4 against the Nationals. It's 2-1 right now. We're up. We need to win this to take 3 out of 4. Newly acquired Martin Perez versus Cade Cavalli. Let's get it done right here. Ooh, that's a bad loss. 7-4. Alex Ramirez did homer. Sal Frelick 2 hits. O'Neal Cruz with a double. Endy with a double. Swinsky with a double. 6 runs in 6 innings for Perez. Not what we acquired you to do, buddy. Not what we acquired you to do. We slipped to 2 games out of first place. We're still holding on to a wild card spot. So if the season ended today, we'd still be in the playoffs, but really, really want to win that division. Brewers are playing just some really good ball right now. All right, we got a 3-game series in Minnesota, and then we got the All-Star break. We do have a pitcher on the waiver wire, but yeah. All right, let's get going. Nick Pivetta versus Sonny Gray. Gosh, there's another loss. Ohtani, home run number 16. Ohtani needs to play better, like plain and simple. He's hitting 229. He's got a 791 OPS. Pitching, he's got a 4.23 ERA. Like we acquired him to be better than that. He's done fine, but he needs to be Shohei Ohtani. But Sonny Gray gets tagged with the loss, gives up 5 runs in 4 2/3. Not what you want to see. Yep, it's a stinker. All right, we signed our first draft pick, 7th round pick, Nick Moten, starting pitching prospect, JUCO guy. Actually, college junior, not a JUCO guy. He was from the University of Arkansas. So he's going to go to Bradenton. College arm. Shouldn't need to go to the Florida Complex League. All right. Fujinami versus Chris Paddock. We need to take these last 2 in Minnesota. Another loss. 10-5 loss. Jared Triolo homered for Minnesota. Jared Triolo has a 786 OPS for Minnesota. Well, Rodolfo Castro did homer twice for me. Fujinami, 7. What is up with the starting pitching, man? 7 runs in 2 2/3 innings. Like, you're not going to win games when your starting pitching is this bad. All right. All-star rosters are out. We got one more game until the break. Looks like the Pirates are sending Andy Rodriguez, who is starting at catcher. And Sal Frelick made the all-star team. Sal Frelick made it as a reserve outfielder. That's it, though. Just those 2. Nobody else. Frelick and Endy. Futures game rosters are out as well. We've got Tony Blanco Jr. has made the team. Dylan Cruz has made the team. Has been named to the futures game. Edgar Martinez in the futures game. And then Escamilla in the futures game. So we've got well represented in the futures game. But we've got Aaron Savali versus, look at this, Minnesota Twin, Paul Skeens. He's already made 12 starts in the majors. He made 4 starts in AA, 4 starts in AA, and that's it. 4 AA starts, and then he made the majors. Maybe I picked the wrong guy. Because Dylan Cruz is still in AA. I don't want to think that I picked the wrong guy, but it's kind of looking like it. All right, Skeens versus Savali. Let's finish this up. Let's at least beat Paul Skeens, please. We didn't. He dominated us, in fact. Paul Skeens, 7 scoreless innings. Aaron Savali, 5 2/3, 2 runs. He gets tagged with the loss. Just nothing offensively for versus Skeens. 3 hits. We got 3 hits. All singles. Not what I wanted. All right. Futures game was played as well. Escamilla went 0 for 4. Looking at what else here. Edgar Martinez went 2 for 5. So that's kind of neat. Dylan Cruz 0 for 1. Tony Blanco Jr. 0 for 1. Looks like everybody got in the game. Man. That's rough. All right. All-Star break. Let's kind of play through the All-Star break, but I want to take some time just kind of look at our minor league system, see how guys are doing, see if we need to promote anybody. All of the short season leagues, the complex league, DSL, they are all in action. So let's simulate through the break here. Spencer Torkelson won the home run derby. That's kind of neat. We did sign our 5th round pick, Duncan Marston. We're going to put him in the complex. He's fine right there where he's at. All-Star game is today. And National League wins. Let's see if our guys got in. Well, Endy started. So Endy Rodriguez, 2 for 3. 2 for 3 with a double. We'll take that. And then who else made it? Sal Frelick made it too. Did he get into the game? Sal Frelick was a pinch hitter in the 8th inning, and he walked. So nice showing by our All-Stars. Andy Rodriguez, 2 for 3. Sal Frelick with a walk. Sean says Henry Davis is in the running for a gold glove in his MLB The Show franchise. That is a very unrealistic MLB The Show moment. That's awesome. I saw you posted the screenshot in the Discord. He's got like 25 outfield assists or something that's just like stupid like that. That's crazy. All right, let's simulate through here. And Oh, Johan Oviedo is eligible to come off of the IL. That's actually really, really good because we had him in the bullpen in like a long relief role, and he was doing pretty good at it. We could probably use him. Michael Waka, you are demoted. And Oviedo, you're back in. Oh, I gotta make a 40-man move. Kanan Smith and Jigba, you are getting DFA'd. Don't think you're gonna make the team. We're going to slide Oviedo into more of like a traditional bullpen role because I really don't trust Waka in anything other than a long relief role at this point. Our 4th round pick, Joey Oki, has been signed. He's in the complex league. All right, let's take a look at the minor leagues. Pitching. All right, so we talked about Bubba Chandler, number 58 prospect in all of baseball. He's been out for the year. He comes back in 3 weeks, so we'll be looking forward to seeing what he can do. Thomas Harrington we did promote him to Double-A a couple weeks ago. 3 starts there, not great so far, but that's kind of where he belongs. And then Alvaro Alarcon. This is the dude we traded. We just traded for this guy. He's in the complex league right now. Jacob Deese. Starting pitcher, not good. Old guy. This guy probably needs promoted. He probably shouldn't be in the complex league. All right. Joey Oki, we already just assigned him. Are we using Ty Pete as a 2-way player? Please tell me we're not. Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. He's not a good pitcher. All right. Quinn Priester, not pitching great in AAA. Calvin Ziegler, who was part of that trade with Brian Reynolds and Alex Ramirez, not pitching great in Greensboro. And Sung Hyun Yu is hurt. So that's those are our pitching prospects. Hitting prospects, Escamilla in the DSL, struggling, but he's also only 17, so kind of expected, honestly. Edgar Martinez, who is just crushing the ball. He hit 26 homers in Greensboro. We promoted him to Altoona. He's hitting the ball pretty well there. 8 homers in Altoona. We're going to leave him there for now, but definitely someone to keep our eyes on. Tony Blanco Jr. Is getting some love. Look at that home run power. That home run power is impressive. He has a chance to become a pretty big bopper. So 19 years old. He's in the complex league right now. We're going to leave him there for now. He's not really dominating it, although he did dominate it last year. You know what? Let's push him. He's going to Bradenton. Why not? He's a number 13 prospect in baseball. Let's get aggressive with him. Dylan Cruz. Disappointing, to say the least. Disappointing. The home run power is there. He's got 19 homers at Double-A Altoona. But the rest of the stats are kind of falling a little behind. He needs to be better. Jesus Mesa. Complex League, 17 years old. He's good there. Termar. Playing okay in Double-A, but like not blowing the doors off by any means. Rodolfo Nolasco, we just promoted to AAA. He's been just mashing just crushing the ball. He had 28 homers in Altoona in 69 games and kind of picking up where he left off in AAA. So keep eyes out on Rodolfo Nolasco. He may be due up for a promotion. Kemp Alderman, last year's 5th-round pick, hitting okay in Bradenton. Leave him there. This is a new guy that we just drafted. Ty Pete was our second. He was our supplemental round pick last year. Not really looking like he's up ready to move to Bradenton just quite yet. Averson Ortega, he's good where he's at. Sung-Shi Chang, he is good where he's at in Altoona. 107 OPS plus. Dario Lopez, we did just promote him to AAA. He was crushing it in Altoona. And he's playing pretty well in AAA too. So Dario Lopez, nice little season he's having so far. Emmanuel Terrero, Dylan Bust, whatever. Terrero not really hitting well in Altoona. Axial Plaz, so-so season in Bradenton. Custodio, nothing really there to get too excited about. Solomon McGuire, who we somehow signed to a minor league contract. I don't really know how that happened. But Solomon McGuire, putting together like a pretty decent season in Bradenton. So not bad. All right, but I think that's everybody as far as who we want to move. Tony Blanco Jr. definitely making the most noise as far as development at this point. So that's nice to see. We just need to get these we need to get these pitching numbers up. Offensively, 4th in the league in runs scored, but we are 14th in runs against. And we've given up our first place hold. The Milwaukee Brewers have gone past us. We have made some moves to the rotation. So we added Martin Perez. We added Fujinami halfway through the year. All these guys we've added. This pitching rotation is pretty much brand new. No one in this rotation was on the 2023 Pirates. It is a brand new pitching rotation. And hopefully they can start performing better. They're going to have to start performing better. Because we made all the moves that we can. Zach Wheeler's on the trading block, but Zach Wheeler's having an awful season. Awful season. So I'm not sure what else to do at this point. I think we've done all we can to kind of bolster this rotation in the bullpen for now. They're going to have to play better, and the offense is going to have to just continue to play really well. But that's going to do it for this stream. We are sitting on July 19th. So next week when we come back here, we'll have the trade deadline. So if it's July 29th, July 30th, and we still haven't really made much progress, we're gonna have to make some noise at the deadline. We've already made a ton of moves this season that have kind of kept us afloat, especially on the pitching side. And I think it's just a bad luck thing because our FIP is 6th in the league, our pitching WAR is 4th in the league. So I don't know what's going on, but they're just not performing right now, our pitching staff, and they need to be better. Buckle Mike says Jim Charrington's on the hot seat. I don't quite know about that just yet. It is July 19th, but hey, if the fans start clamoring for it, it could get dicey. But appreciate you all. Appreciate you all tuning in. We'll be back next week with the rest of July and the trade deadline. But we finished the simulation. We're 47-43 sitting here on July 19th. All-Star break is over. Second half of the season set to begin. We'll catch you later, and thanks for watching. See you guys.